Hi gamers, today welcome to Cridler Gaming, and today is our last Save the World mission. Now if you Google Twine Peaks missions, it shows you all the events you have to do. There's not like a storyboard that there are for the first 3 lands. So as you can see on my screen, last but not least, complete 3, ride the lightning, fight the storm or evacuate the shelter. So thought it'd be quite apt to go out on the Atlas mission, being that's how you start. So it's taken, I think we're on quite a few days here. What's my daily? Does it show you? I'll go down daily rewards. So 425 days it's taken us to get here, but we've managed to get to the very last level. Now in the old days you had to do all the missions, like all the 100 missions to do your storm shield, but now you can do the storm shield whenever you like. So one recommendation is do as many storm shields as you can, because it opens up the world and you can go on higher levels. They stopped the tourist thing now, so you can't just jump into a level 100 like you used to, and I had to do my storm shield 4 and 5 as quick as I can, because all my guns were on level 5 and I couldn't craft any materials. So we're going to have a go here and finish this level and see what happens, and that will be the end of the game, other than storm shields 7, 8, 9 and 10, which a Twine storm shield 10 is not the easiest thing in the world. So got some friends on here. The last 2 I've done pretty much on my own. People have joined right near the end, but it doesn't have to wipe out your traps and your materials. So it's always good to have a friend on the game with you. Plus it boosts your level, so I'm 116. If someone else joins, it's pretty much 140, which is the max level that we've got. So while we're playing this, hopefully it'll be a quick run through. So one atlas, so we need 1 bit of blue glow. Find it, build around it. Nice little pyramid if that's the way to go on this level, and we'll defend it. Hopefully should be fairly straightforward, and we'll see what happens towards the end. So how far through? Right, so the found the atlas, that's always a bonus. There's some blue glow up there, so we'll take this and go. So I'm the constructor. I've always preferred the constructor to anything else, just that's the guy I've always enjoyed playing with. He has the base ability, which you can see. They've actually changed the buttons, which is a bit frustrating. So LB is now the base. It used to be RB and LB together, which have switched for the sort of the drop blast type thing, the thing that sort of buzzes the enemies. Right, so the last 2 atlas I've had have been absolutely awful positions. Couldn't build around them at all. So is this similar on this one? It might not be so bad. So clear around it. So one massive tip is, you probably all know this already, but if you have got atlases, especially on things like the suburban lands, etc., get the place cleared down. You know, go around, shoot as much as you can around before you start. Let's just get rid of a few things here. What are they doing? What? Starting the mission already. These are people in a hurry. People after my own heart. By the way, if you do go farming on a level, then it's always best just to go into the privacy settings and set it to private. Because 2 reasons. One, you're not going to get reported for not doing the mission, because a lot of people get reported these days if they don't help, because if you're going to go on a level, you should help really, not just go around farm. But also, if you've got the privacy as private, you'll be there on your own. You don't even have to do the level, just find the level that you need. So metal, industrial, woodlands, you know, for obviously wood. If you want chests and stuff, then going in the roofs of the houses in suburban land's always good. Right, let's pop my base down. Just might help. Right, so how many are there? 3 of us. So with 3, never stop running. My controller, it's got a mind of its own today. So it's doing it again. Stop running. Right, I just need to craft a defender pod. Now usually when I'm on my own I put 3 down, so I've got 2 melee and 1 AR, which tends to be the best, so I put my melee. Oh, no. Sorry. I don't know if it's because I'm talking at the same time. So I always like turrets, The Teddy ability is also handy as well, so that's our friend there. So both together is pretty much, you don't need many bullets. One other daily I'm going to, one other recording I'm going to do is a daily. So we've got 300 Outlander eliminations to do. So I reckon you can get all 300 in one go. So if you do the encampments, there's a level 15 encampments on Stonewood. Doing that on private should get 300. So I'm going to give it a go and see how long it's going to take. I think with 4 people you can easily do it under 10 minutes on your own, and I usually only use a sword to save wasting bullets. I reckon, can we do it under 10 minutes? That's one challenge I'll do. In fact, I might just record it straight after this because I've got 2 saved up. I've got Outlander and Soldier to do. So still got the Krampus Smashers. That's my latest hero, is the Krampus Constructor. I like the fact because he's got the damage, or the one I've got, it does the damage floor one, so you can go onto Stonewood, build an atlas like this, simple pyramid, and put a few sort of, I don't know, put the floor down. Oh, someone else joined. So if you put the floor down here, and then the husks walk on it, and because it's electrified floors, they don't even get to the atlas. And then someone will join who's a level 1 or 2, and then build a massive box around it. And it's like, you don't need to, save your materials. Although I know materials aren't hard to find. Come on, take her. Take her, take this. I'm waffling on, rather than getting the bad guys. Friend, I'm coming, here you go. I could just use my, I should have done, shouldn't I? Just use my med kit thing. Left button. So 4 minutes to go, and then Save the World might be finished on our account. I don't think we're going to get defeated. I mean, look, level 140. It does play up with the levels. You can never really tell what level people are on. I mean, sometimes I've been like level 60. It's like, what? Oh, these guys. These are the ones I never like. Right, you can take that. I'm going to run off and hopefully not get taken out. Get out of my way. The husks in the latest patches do seem to have got smarter. Now, I don't know if it's just coincidence, but when you put the oh, I'm in trouble here. Oh, just about. When you put the punch walls, I've seen them walk around it so many times. Now they've either got smart or that's just coincidence. But here's my friend. So while we're playing it out, if you're new to the game, I said there's several levels. The best way for the atlas is you can just build up, look for the blue swirly thing if you want to get it done quickly. It does take 8 minutes once you've got it all ready to go. And if you see our old video that we did on this, it's a bit outdated because it has changed so much over the years, especially with the new front end. But just simple things like when you're doing retrieve for data, when you start, just look up in the sky and look for the balloon and run to it. You'll get it to it in seconds. Always get the bonus. So it doesn't look like much sometimes, a bonus, but when you collect a load of them, then it does add up. Oh, just getting hit. Turret. There we go. 3 of them. Oh, I need some ammo. Excuse me a second. Now for ammo, you can hold it, but it's always quicker just to go onto your ammo and just press it 19 times as fast as you can. Look at my nuts and bolts. Did Canny Valley from 7 to 10, mostly on my own, and I had 5,000 nuts and bolts, and ended up with absolutely nothing left. A good friend, well, somebody I met on one of the missions. He was very friendly, so a good friend in that way. Showed me his Twine base. He's on 10, he's got to do 10 still. But he's run out of, you only get so many builds, and most of his amplifiers are just completely empty. There's no protection on some whatsoever. Just traps, and he built loads of traps on us, and just the two of us took out Storm Shield 6, which would be the next level on this. We've got a minute left. These guys are pretty frustrating. You can actually shoot through the little hole in their shield. So just put that little sparkly thing down. So we've not really had much trouble in us. Just no bullets. Really need to stock up. This is definitely my favourite gun. Being the time of year, the Chinese New Year time, this gun is available at the moment. It's called Dragon Might, and if you look at the damage per second on it, we're at 253,000. I mean, that's incredible. They have nerfed it a bit, so it's slower. Oh, and speaking of nerfs, if you ask for a gun and you're only on Stonewood, it's nerfed. If I give you a bright core gun that everybody asks for, like this one, it does it on Stonewood. The maximum damage it will do is silver, so you might as well just have a silver one, or malachite maybe. Right then, we have done it. Quick time. Oh, couldn't quite get the dance in. So, level 100. Let's carry on. Got the best of stats. Totally waffling on now. Voila. Fighting. It is exciting. What's going to happen now? So 475 days, was it? Oh, I wasn't bottom. Although someone didn't do anything. They did join late, I guess, was that? Oh well. So we shall leave, and I'm not expecting much to happen. In fact, I'm expecting nothing to happen after the chest, but it'd be interesting to see what happens in terms of the missions. So on the top right hand corner it's always like 1 of 3 or 1 of 2 do the following, and it just rotates around the missions in Twine Peaks. There's nothing really exciting as in terms of things like get 20 mist monsters, etc. It's all just do the certain levels. So we're just taking a bit of survivor XP, and that is the key to the game. If you want a high level, get survivors. Oh, now we've just been given 100 V-Bucks because it said Storm Shield 6, which I've already done. So if you do it early, you actually get double the things. So, alright, okay. So we've got campaign quests have been completed. Now, what was new, oh, we've got quite a few here, so it's instead of having them in the quest log like this, they're actually on the front screen. Now, brand new, and I like this, under challenges, look at these. These must have started 400 odd days ago. But look at this, how many structures built at 500,000 to get a banner. So I'm not sure if I've completed any. I did get a couple in a box saying here's a gift, but there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 rock solid challenges here. I've always noticed that there's been an achievement for doing 20,000 Mist Monsters, and I never knew how many were on, so I've done 12,747. It's good that it's kept track, really. So completed. So there's the Frost challenge, but let's just go see what it is. Right, yeah, so this list here is pretty much the same. It's exactly the same as this, but without the drop downs. It's not even moving now. Okay. So these are Frost Knight, Killer Storms. These are just the general ones. That's the main one, I guess. Storm Shield's Defense 7. If you fancy giving us a hand, drop us a comment and we can all drop on. But remember that these days you can only do, or you can only go on to Twine now if you have completed all the levels. You can't just jump on. Like Alex used to, he's nearly finished Plankatron, this one here. So, but he can't join me now on the Twine Peak one. So now, if you've got any comments, even if you want some materials or anything, just drop us a note. If you see me online, you're more than welcome to, as long as you're going to use them wisely and not just grab them and waste them. So I'll see you there, and that was the last level. So it looks a little bit different now, and what I'm going to do now. So I'll have to work on setting up my defences for Storm Shield. The only problem when you get into Twine Peaks is so few people online at any one time. That's why you have to do most of the missions on your own. You do. We got quite lucky there. We've got 3 or 4 people on, 4 by the end. But you know, level 100s, there's not that many people there, so percentage-wise. Thanks so much for watching, and that was our last level on Save the World, or last mission I should say. Let's see if we can get this zaps up to 120 and 116 at the moment. I'll quickly show you the survivors. Now, if you look in our squads, you see that every single one is legendary. We don't have any not legendary, and we have a few. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4 mythical leads and 2 mythical survivors in here somewhere. 1 in there and 1 in there. So what I need to do is sort of match them up a bit better, because there's still, you know, 1 short of personality there, 3 there, 2 there. I've got 1 spare legendary. But say if I delete all of these, my level goes down to about 40. So you've got to keep on them, and every single one of them, if I go into manage, the worst one, apart from the one I've just got, so I've just got this guy, apart from him, the next one, they're all level 30 plus. And instead of being level 30 out of 30, make sure you're upgrading to 30 out of 40 by if you've got enough drops of rain, etc. Because the jump from 30 out of 30 to 30 out of 40 in terms of the blocks on the top left in the 116 is just huge. That's a good tip too. So thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next video. I'm going to record now the Outlander challenge on Stonewood, see how fast we can do it and see if you can beat it. So we'll see you there. Bye bye.